Hi, fourth grade. Today we're ready for Math Lesson 1, Session 3. So in your math book, you're on pages 13 and 14. And I want to start today just giving you some practice time first. So what you're going to do is go ahead now and do number 1, and then you're going to hit the play button and check to see if you were right. Make sure you're doing it where you're doing the number before you watch what the answer is, because we are going to take a quiz today and you want to do well on the quiz. So take this time as you're going to try it, check and see if you're right on the video, and then when you go to the quiz, you'll do a better job on the quiz. Okay, so what you're going to do is pause the video and try to answer number 1 now. Hit play when you have an answer. Okay, guys, let's look at number 1. It says that Emma wrote 36,042 as 3,642. Explain what she did wrong. So the first thing that she did wrong was that she forgot to put in her 0 as a placeholder. So you should have said something to the effect of, she forgot to use 0 as a placeholder for the hundredths place. The correct number, because you had to tell both what she did wrong and what the correct number should be, is, make sure you wrote it like this, 36,042. And you would read it as 36,042. Okay, hit pause. Okay, guys, welcome back. Number 2. The correct answer should have been, there's some different options on how to write this, okay? You came up with 2 different ways that we could make this number. One way that we could have written this out could have been to say that there were 17 hundredths, 1 10, and 8 ones. Maybe you did it this way. Another way would have been 17 hundredths and 18 ones. Okay? Maybe you did it this way. You only had to do 2, but maybe you came up with this answer. Maybe 1,000. And then you said 71 tens and 8 ones. There are different possibilities for what you could have done there. But make sure that you gave the digit, the place value, and that the total amount would be worth 1,718. Okay, pause the video, try the next one. Okay, guys, the answer to number 3, we're writing this in expanded form. So what you should have done is written it like this. You should have said 50,000 plus 5,000. There, it's going to let me type. 5,000 plus 500 plus 50 plus 5. Okay, that's the expanded form. And then you should have said the value of each 5 is 10 times greater, or 10 times the value of the 5 to its right. This is going to be an important concept for us to really internalize. The value of the 5 is 10 times the value of the 5 to its right. So every time you go over a place value, it's 10 times greater. Okay, pause the video. Okay, guys, let's check to see if you're right on number 4. On this one, you should have, says you're playing a game, you're going to circle 6 cards, and you may have chosen different ones than I did, okay? So let me give an example, and then we can look at it closer. Okay, so it said to circle, so I'm going to get my shape here. I'm going to use these digits. Okay, you may have used different ones. That's okay. I'm going to use the 1. Oh, give me just a sec. Let's undo that. Okay, and I want to make that clear, transparent. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to copy and paste it. That'll be easier. Okay, we're going to use the 5, paste it again. Let's use the 2, paste it again. How about the 0? Get another one. How about the 4? Because it said to circle 6 of them. And let's go to the end there. Let's go to the 6. Okay, so this is my example. I chose 6 of them. You may or may not have chose these same 6 cards. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to make the greatest number possible using each card one time. So for the numbers that I chose for standard form, the greatest number possible, I'm going to look at the biggest number I circled, which is a 6. The next greatest number would have been the 5 that I circled, then the 4, put my comma in for my thousands place. Then I circled the 2, I circled the 1, and I circled the 0. So as long as the numbers that you circled, you put from greatest to least, your answer is correct. Now it says, write your answer in standard form and expanded form. So now I'm going to write it in expanded form. Remember, in expanded form, we just stretch it out. So I'm going to take what I wrote here, and I'm now going to expand it. Okay, there we go. So let's stretch it out. Mine would be 600,000 plus 50,000 plus, then I have a 4 in the thousands place, then I have a 200 plus, and then I just have 10 at the end. I don't have any zeros, so I don't have to put plus 0. Okay, yours may or may not look like mine. The key is that for each place value, you put zeros after it. Okay, now we're going to use these same digits I circled and make the least possible number. So this time I'm just going to go backward. Okay, so now I'm going to say that, okay, can I start a number with 0? That's my least number, but does a number ever start with 0? No, it doesn't. So my next least number would be a 1. Then I could put in my 0. And then I'm just kind of counting up. 2, I got to put my comma in, and then 4, 5, 6. Those are the numbers that I circled from least to greatest. But remember, I can't start a number with 0. So I had to put it as the second digit. Okay, now let's see this as expanded form. So I would have 100,000 plus 2,000. I don't have to put the plus 0 in there because it's not really holding a value, it's just holding a place. Plus 400, plus 50, and plus 6. And that's my expanded form for my least greatest. Remember on number 4, yours may look a little bit different because you may have chosen different numbers, but the pattern stays the same. Did you go least to greatest? Did you stretch out each place value? That's how you're going to check to see if you were right. Okay, on this next one, this actually goes, part B actually goes with this number. So let's go ahead and look at it. It says, look at the standard form of your answers. Circle a digit that you used in both numbers. Did the value of the digit change between the two numbers? So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to circle. Let's look at the 1 on mine. Okay, I'm going to circle that one. Oh, I better make that transparent. There we go. Now we can see through it. And I'm going to circle, I'm going to move it also. Whoops. Let me click and grab him. Oh, I'm making him too big. Okay. Come here, little buddy. He does not want to move. Okay. There it is. Okay, I'm also going to put him on the 1 here. Okay. Now, we're trying to tell if the value of this digit 1 changed. So when I look here, I'm going to just put my answer to the side here. Okay. The value of the digit 1 did change. Definitely. Here, it's only worth 10, and here it's worth 100,000. So, in the greatest number, its value is only 10. But in the least number, its value is 100,000. That's a big difference. Okay, guys, on your last question here, go ahead and ours are going to look different. Pause the video and give number 5 a try. Okay, guys, let's look at number 5. We're going to choose any 6-digit number, so my answer may look a little bit different than yours, but the pattern will be the same. So maybe I'm going to choose, let's just do this number. I'm just going to make one up, 513,489. And I have to write it, that's in standard form. Now in expanded form, I'm going to stretch it out. 500,000 plus 10,000 plus 3,000 plus 400 plus 80 plus 9. So I just stretch out those place values, put zeros in all the place values after. Oh, I noticed I missed a 0 there. Whew. Okay, that looks better. Okay, now to write it in word form, remember that you just spell it out. So this one, just like I would say it, 500,000. Whoops. 513,000, comma, 480. Remember, if it ends in that TY, you're going to put the dash 9. Okay, that's just my example. Yours may look different, but it should follow the same pattern. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Remember, though, that you need to go on and take your quiz, and I will check in with you soon. Thanks.